guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So I'm trying out this new setup, so tell me what you think about it down below. I kind of like it, like I'm kind of feeling it. I feel like, I don't know, I just like it. So today I'm going to talk to you about my experience at Paul Mitchell. I'm actually going to talk about like my graduation and everything and how Paul Mitchell was for me. My hair looks like a mess, I'm sorry guys. How Paul Mitchell was for me. So if you're thinking about Paul Mitchell, stay tuned. I'm going to tell you just a little bit about it. And if you want another video like this, getting more in depth into Paul Mitchell, comment down below and I will do a video on that as well. But I graduated from Paul Mitchell yesterday, September 12th, and I started a year ago today actually. So I was there a year and it's only supposed to be 11 months, but I missed a lot of days. We'll get into that. So if you're excited for this video, give it a like, comment down below video ideas for the future. Don't forget to subscribe and let's get started. So I started Paul Mitchell September 13th, 2017. And I was super nervous because I haven't been to like a public school since like third grade. And I know this isn't like a public school, it's like, okay, whatever, we'll just keep it down there. I haven't been there since third grade and I was really nervous because I haven't done like an actual school since then, and I wanted to throw up that morning. Like my mom took me because I didn't have a car yet, and I was like, Mom, I don't want to go in, like I'm gonna throw up. I was so nervous, didn't want to go in at all, like at all. She made me go in and I went in and we did our first day. So like you have this, what the hell? So Paul Mitchell, they have different like phases of school. And for your first 6 weeks, it's called core, and like you learn all of the basics. Like 1 week's like hair cutting, 1 week's hair color, 1 week spa week, there's texture week, and there's another week, I forget. Okay, there's 6 weeks and there's like an exam week, and you're supposed to pass your exams or you can't move on to protege. Protege is 2 weeks and it's where you learn like the stuff you didn't learn in core. So like certain haircuts, you actually get to work with lightener and color and all that. So like that's exciting because like, you're like, oh my gosh, I'm actually using like the stuff that I'm gonna be using when I'm out on the floor. Oh my god. So like we passed that, got out of protege, and then you're an adaptive for a certain amount of hours, and you're an adaptive till you reach 750 hours. And so an adaptive is you're on the floor and you're just like starting out on the floor, so like you're newer and you're not as experienced, so you're a beginner or whatever. I don't really know how to explain this. I'm not good at explaining stuff, guys. But you would go into specialty and you would do like theory and stuff like that. I hated theory so much. Like it was so bad. But we did that, and so you would do like, okay, so we were off Sundays and Mondays, and we had school the rest of the days. So Tuesdays we would go in for Big Powwow. Big Powwow is where you like celebrate your victories and you face other people for like their victories that they did that other week or whatever. And then after that we have guest artist, and then we're either on the floor or we have final phase. And final phase, oh wait, no, adaptive. We're talking about adaptive. What are you? Oh, specialty. You're in specialty. And then Wednesdays, you're in theory the first part of the day, and then you're in specialty again, and then Thursday, you're on the floor all day. Friday, we have a test for an hour, and then Saturday, you're on the floor all day. So I got sick one day in specialty as an adaptive. I had never missed a day or anything like that, and I didn't want to miss a day. And I was like, I don't feel good. Like, Mom, can you come pick me up? And she was like, yeah, sure. Like, I'll pick you up. And I was like, okay, cool. Bad idea, because ever since then I started missing a lot of days. Like when I didn't feel good, I was like, oh, I'm not gonna go. Or if I woke up late and I'm like, oh, I'm late, I'm not gonna go. Oof, worst mistake of my life, like never gonna do that again. So I kept doing that, and then I became a creative after a lot of time of waiting because they didn't put me in because they were too full or whatever. I hated it, it was annoying. So I became a creative. Creatives were on the, what we do is Tuesdays you have, I can't think of it, powwow, then you have guest artist, and then you're either in on the floor or you're in final phase. Final phase is where they teach you like skateboard stuff. And then Wednesdays, you're on the floor all day. Thursday, you're in theory and specialty. Fridays, you have the test for an hour, and then you're on the floor. Saturdays, you're on the floor all day. So you have more floor time when you're a creative. Creative was the hardest time for me. I wanted to quit. I wanted to give up. I've never cried so much in my entire life than I did as a creative, and it was terrible. I didn't want to do hair anymore. I didn't want to do it. Every time I got a client that I just didn't want to do it. It was really, really hard, and all my friends were telling me it's gonna be fine, like don't give up, blah blah blah. And then like I wanted to give up so bad, and then I like sat down with my mom and I was talking to her, and I was like, hey mom, like I don't know what to do. I know I don't want to quit, but I do want to quit, and I don't want to disappoint you. What should I do? And she's like, do what you want. She was saying like, technically saying like I could quit if I wanted, but like in a way she was telling me like I shouldn't quit. And I didn't want to disappoint my mother. Like that was like one of the things that I didn't want to do. So I was like, okay, you know, and I cried and I cried, and I was like, okay, whatever. Like I'll think about it. And I was a mess. I was like, I wanted to quit. I didn't want to go. Every time I went, I hated my entire day. I hated my life, everything. Even if it was like a fun day, I hated it because I was there. And I didn't give up. I didn't at all. And I was so proud of myself. So like I was leaving like all the time to where like they had like the head person talk to me, and like they had the head person talk to a lot of people that like left all the time. So it was like me and like 20 other people that got talked to. Ever since she talked to me, like she scared the crap out of me. Like she set me straight, and I was like, okay, I am not leaving. I am not quitting. I am doing all of my work. I am catching up on my tests that I am behind on, and I will be here every day, and I will do makeup hours to make sure I graduate on time. My mom interrupted me, so I don't really remember where I was, but I was saying how I was gonna do makeup hours to make sure I was graduating on time. So that was in June. Now we are here. So in June, I made up. You can only make up an hour and a half at a time, and you can only do it 3 days out of the week. So like it was really hard to make up hours. It took you 2 weeks to make up 1 day. So like that was really hard. But I was supposed to graduate on the 22nd, but I graduated on the 12th. So as you can tell, I graduated with a lot of made up hours. I graduated like a week and a half or 2 weeks before I was supposed to graduate because of like my time. And like after that I did everything. Like I was terrified like she was gonna, and like if I got like one more advisory, like I would have been suspended, and if I got suspended I would have not been able to graduate like on time, do makeup hours, anything like that. So I was really stressed out. I was like freaking out. But like now I'm Gucci, like I'm out of school, like but like the day came for me to graduate, which was yesterday, and I was like freaking out because I was so nervous. And like they do this thing and it's called a clap out. So like everybody lines up in the hallway, and like when you clock in, like you punch in your number and like it scans your wrist. So like your clap out, like everybody's in the hallway, and like you can do glitter and stuff, but I didn't want that. I'm not gonna put that in my eye or my hair. So they like line up in the hallway and they clap for you, and they're like, okay, it's like you graduate at a certain time. So I graduated at 10:50 in the morning because that's when you hit like your 1,500 hours. So everybody's clapping for me, and like that made me really nervous. And then the girl that was supposed to do my makeup ended up breaking her foot, so she couldn't do my makeup. So I had to like improvise. Thank God I brought my makeup that day. Like it freaked me out. I thought I was gonna have like the worst makeup. I thought I was gonna like, I was just a mess. But yeah, I graduated. It's great. I'm like, what do I do with my time? Like, what am I doing? Like, I'm gonna continue to work at Publix for a while because like, I'm gonna stay there for a while. Just, I'm making good money there. I'm not gonna leave there yet. So I'm staying at Publix for a while, and I'm just gonna chill. I'm gonna work on my YouTube channel and be like, hey YouTube, I'm here all the time. You're gonna get tired of me. But I don't really care because I really love YouTube. So if you get tired of me, just unsubscribe. So yeah, I'm gonna put like the pictures and like the video of me clapping at the end of this video so you guys can see. And yeah, I love you guys. And if you have any questions for me about Paul Mitchell, leave them down below, and I'll do another video. If you have any more like, if you want me to do more videos about Paul Mitchell, leave them down below, and I'll definitely do that as well. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, leave it a like, and subscribe. I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.